How do you win in the studio when there are setbacks and delays, often caused by simple everyday life? I talk about that and much more in this video.
All right, I like that. I wondered what would happen if I directly printed onto these without flattening them.
Pre-treating the paper for the Red Playground series is one way I've discovered to spark creativity. The rough paper creates problems I must solve. I'm making Red Playground Extreme 1 and 2. They are number 9 and 10 out of 52 abstracts I'm making. Deadline 31st of May 2024.
Cool. And here is number 2.
See all the challenge abstracts I've made so far on beverlyclaridge.com.
Cool. We're just going to do the top one here. Oh, good. Putting in the bottom triangle part. Now, part of the experiment I was wanting to run on this is if I could keep it from flattening so much, and I don't think I can actually. The three-dimensionality of this work is certainly decreasing. All right, this is number 2.
Creating 52 abstracts pushes me out of my creative comfort zone. I am enjoying this year of studio play with abstract. However, I'm battling a bit of a weariness from the constant change. I'll be sharing with you how I'm overcoming towards the end of this video.
This circle that I'm going to use to monoprint, I've already outlined it with oil-based ink, so we're going to give her a go right now. Have a good look at that. That one's not quite as good. I think I'm going to add some more black. It worked. I'm pretty happy with that. I want to use this to print out the diagonal wedges on my works.
I wanted to use strapping tape in these works because I liked printing with it at a print workshop a couple of years ago.
Ah! Oh my goodness. I think it's safe to say I didn't think this one very well through. We're going to let this dry for a few days and then we're going to come back in. The yellow didn't print particularly well. Where it struck the other colors here, it turned to green, and the same thing up there. So I still want to celebrate the yellow, so I might use my oil pastel. I made quick work of it. We are adding 2 shades of red, which I think that's okay. We're still staying with the theme of green, but it isn't matchy-matchy. That interesting kind of a mint green. It also causes just a tiny bit of conflict because we are putting it up against that red, and of course red and green, opposites on the color wheel. The other thing I like about this oil pastel, I feel like it really kind of celebrates the texture of the paper. The texture of the paper for these 2 pieces is quite different than the ones for the rest of them. That's why I set these papers aside.
I begin scraping the oil pastel to create more texture and movement on the work. A big thanks goes out to the artist YouTuber Mark Shanker, who demonstrated scraping away layers of crayons in one of his videos I watched. I'm going to scratch this sort of in a circular fashion, all the segments to have a kind of a conversation with each other. Ooh, look at that. That's a little bit of a conflict there, but I'm going to scrape her. Oh yeah, that's much better. See the fight between that lime green and the pink or red and yellow underneath it. Adding some neutrals here. And there's a part of me that's scared half to death to do this because I'm kind of like what's going on here, but no guts and no glory. With this, I'm able to give it just a little bit of direction. Give you a good look there. Covering this with gray, and you see what it's doing? It's actually turning it into kind of an olive green. You have no idea how much a victory this is for me today.
Sometimes I think the biggest battle for artists getting in the studio is two things. One is life in general. You got to work around all sorts of things. And other things is the imposter syndrome. I've been doing this for 30 years and I still think, who's interested? Don't know who's interested, but I still got to do it. I still want to do it. And so this morning I was like, what am I going to do? And you know what the answer was? You're going to get in there, set everything up, and start recording. And this is turning out better than I ever thought it would. It's some really interesting colors. As in a lot of things in life, the mental game is the toughest part of it. I'm going to do a little bit of scraping with the orange.
So, how do you win in the studio? The answer is complicated and multifaceted. I can talk more about this in other videos, so let me know if you'd like me to do that in the comments.
Neutral gray is making the other things kind of shine. I actually like the idea that I'm using an orange red against this cardinal red. I have to say I'm really pleased with this because the key to having a satisfying life is to keep on making the motions of moving forward. Not every day in the studio for me is a win, in the sense that I always come out with something I love, but at the same time, every day I get into the studio, it's a win for me. I think that goes for anybody. Just get in there and do something. I try to get in here and do something every day, and whether I put a mark on the support or not, but I at least come in here and clean up and arrange and do all that kind of stuff. There's a lot of that with art, but just keep moving forward. Just don't quit.
The best win in the studio, especially when I'm weary, is to simply show up and keep moving forward.
I'm just really surprised by this. Red Playground Extreme number 1, Red Playground Extreme number 2. I think that's it for this work. Thank you for joining me, and we'll see you next time. I appreciate you liking this video, and if you'd subscribe to my channel, it'd mean a lot to me.
You can see my abstracts and more at beverlyclaridge.com. I'd appreciate you watching this video here.